Hi, my name's alyialetrice and you're watching my channel, Disney Channel, period. So today I'm gonna do a video on how to get this hair right here. It's a cute little ponytail, period. So that's what you're gonna see me doing. And I also did my makeup. So if you want to see how to get this cute little ponytail, it is synthetic. If you want to see how to get all of this, then you just keep watching. And also before you get started, I need you to sit down, take a pause, scroll down, hit the subscribe button, please and thanks. Check out the description for any of my social medias, which is actually, I'm pretty sure I only put Instagram in there. It's okay though, check me out on Instagram, period. So if you want to see how to get this hair look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're just going to be starting off with some clean hair. Well, I'm not going to say it's clean, but I like to rinse my hair out super good and make sure it's good and wet. So, I just have it in a t-shirt. Yeah, no, I don't use a towel because I really mess with your hair. So this is a t-shirt. So we're going to take this down. And ponytails are like my favorite. I mean, I don't really like wearing my hair down. It's like, I need to wash it and condition it super well. But ponytails are my favorite because I just don't like wearing my hair down a lot. So anywho, I like using this Parnavu. I don't know if you guys can see that. Parnavu for extra dry hair leave-in conditioner. It's blue. I think it's really good if you have dry hair. So I'm gonna go in with that. And also, I didn't even talk like, how's everyone doing? We're gonna take that conditioner and just kind of apply it through the hair, focusing a lot on the top of my hair because that's the part you want to do slick, and I don't want to you don't want to use too much gel. Also, sorry if if that glare on my glasses bothers anyone, but I'm not that sorry because I need to see. So anyways, so focus it a lot on the top of the hair. Also need to put on my ends just so that you can kind of not damage your hair, but I'm not going to use too much because I really need to wash my hair. And I don't like being wasteful, so. Okay, once in our hair, we're gonna take a bristle brush. I feel like, I don't know what people call this. We call it a white girl brush in my hair, in my house. And I think it's just because one time we went to this 7-Eleven because we needed a brush. And it was a brush like this, but in 7-Eleven, the little tag literally said white girl brush. So since then, we just call it white girl brush. If you guys hear me digging around something, it's my hair bucket. Anywho, we're gonna take a rat tail comb first and we're gonna part it down the middle. Sit in here. It's pretty straight. So anyways, part that down the middle and then we're gonna brush it out. Kind of split it in the middle. Okay, so we're gonna brush out the other half. But how's everyone doing? Quarantine. But anyways, so now that we've got that all nice and brushed out, what we're gonna do is kind of brush the hair going away from the part. And also, I feel like what can be messed up really easily is how far your part goes back, because it'll look good from the front, but I feel like I like my part to go back as far back as I can. Just think it looks nicer. So actually I prefer that. And then so just brush away from the part and kind of smooth it down with your hands as you're brushing. And I love this hairstyle just because I think it's pretty, I mean, I can do it pretty quick, but I feel like the one thing that takes the most is for me it's my edges, but overall it's a pretty quick hairstyle. And I just feel like it looks so good every time. Okay, so I'm gonna use some Got To Be, the regular one, obviously. And I like to do my edges with this. So I'm just gonna take some and just apply it all like around my edges. Okay, and I like to do my edges with a rat tail comb, at least like for part of it. So the most important part is the middle. I try to part it because I don't like it getting too much hair, because that's not annoying and it looks weird. So we're not doing that, honey. So we're gonna part this and kind of swoop it over. So I don't think that I want to talk to this part because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna kind of, ooh, my part, anywho. So yeah, I like to do it with my comb, and I actually do like to go over it with a edge brush. Because, I mean, edges be curling up. But I don't think I'm gonna talk through this part because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Just kind of watch how I do my edges. I like to use a rat tail comb again. So, just watch. Okay, so we're gonna take this quick moment for self-promo. If you stumbled along my YouTube video, not from my social media, then what you should do is take time to look in the description below for the rest of my social info. Follow me on Instagram at alyialetrice. I might put it on the screen, but you might just have to look down below. Anywho, so finish the edges. So what we're gonna do is take the white girl brush again and just brush. I hope people don't think that's weird. Take this brush, okay? Take this brush and brush your hair back into a ponytail. And remember to brush like away from the part as much as you can, because I feel like that's what makes it look so good.
It's not like you're biting an apple.
Pop off. Okay, so once we put it all back with the wicker brush, then I'm going to take, I don't know where it went. So I'm just gonna use this one. Yes, it's a double-sided like men's brush, but this side's hard, so I like to use it. But you know what has good brushes, and I think they're at like Dollar Tree. It's like the brand Sleek, and they're wooden and they're longer. Those are good brushes. But I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go ahead and brush my hair back just to smooth out all of those little, like, I don't know, just make it perfect, okay? So smooth that out. Period, like salt and pepper. Ah, splash. Oh wait, splash.
Move like a snake, like a snake, move like a snake.
LOL. Okay, we're gonna take our hair tie and we're gonna tie it up real tight. And you want to make sure it's all the way at the nape of your neck, because the lower the ponytail, the better. So make sure you don't want to like have it so tight to where it's like pulling out your hair, especially the hair at the back of your neck. No, honey, we're not doing that. So anywho, make sure it's in the middle. And we're gonna go back to the edges for a second. I know a lot of people wrap their edges. I don't do that. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna make sure my ponytail is good and brushed out. It kind of got dry, but it's okay. It'll actually be better because you don't want your hair to just be wet underneath like the tracks and stuff. I mean, I don't know, I think it's kind of weird. Anyways, so we're gonna put this in a braid and try to braid it. I like put mine in one braid, so try to braid it as tight as you can. I mean, yeah, so we're just gonna braid this. And then tie it with a rubber band. And it doesn't have to be like braided all the way to the end because it's gonna be covered, so it's okay. Just make sure it's braided well enough to stay, you know? And the colored thing doesn't matter either because it's gonna be covered, so. So once I'm in a braid, you're free to tie up your hair now if you like. But on a normal basis, I don't really tie it down. I dyed my hair a couple years ago, so my roots are actually darker than like the ends of my hair because it was like red, and then I dyed it like honey blondish, and then I dyed it black again, and it kind of faded. So the ends of my hair are kind of natural brown. So anyways, that's why I like to wear my ponytail, even though it doesn't like, I guess, match my roots because it's all brushed back. But I like this color, so period. And it's synthetic, so brushing it out isn't the best idea, personally, to me. But it was I think it was 2 long tracks or 1 long track, and I cut it in half. So I have 1, so this is a 1/4 of the track, and I'm gonna use half. So if you guys want to do that, I'm gonna use 2 pieces, almost arm's length-ish. I'd recommend using more hair if you're going to using more hair if you have longer hair. Like if your braid is a lot longer than this, then you probably need more bundles or a longer bundle. And this is actually a great way, like if you have this, you see this hair isn't that long, but doing it with this technique instead of, I know some people just put it straight around their bun, actually gives you a longer ponytail. So yeah, so we're gonna start with 1, and you actually don't need any bobby pins. All you need is your tracks, and make sure that your hair is rubber banded at the end because that's just so that your braid can stay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece at the end of the track, and I'm gonna kind of put it around where that rubber band is. It doesn't need to be all the way at the end because this is curly hair and it'll cover like that little in your ponytail. And I'm gonna wrap that little piece around the bottom so that it's secure. And it kind of does go the opposite way of the way I'm gonna wrap the track, so just think about that a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap it. You can wrap it all the way, you don't have to. I'm gonna wrap it almost all the way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the track right over that little spot that we just wrapped that hair. And then I'm gonna start going up ever so slowly. So you don't want to go too slow to where like all your hair is at the bottom and you don't have enough to cover the top, but we're just gonna go upwards, kind of like spiraling. And if you want your ponytail thicker, then you'll probably wrap really close to each other. But if you don't want it super thick, then you can kind of like leave longer spaces. So just wrap going upwards. And you don't want to make it super tight because when you make it super tight, it kind of makes the braid bulge in between where the each track arc is. So make sure you're not wrapping too tight. Okay, and if you have 1 long track, you can just wrap all the way to the top, but I'm using 2 that are kind of smaller. So I'm going to take this end of this, I'm going to take again another strand, probably that makes good, at the end of this track. So I'm going to wrap, and then I'm going to wrap that little piece of hair around that, and you don't have to do it all the way, just a couple times. And then we're going to take the other track and a piece at the end of that one. Oh, let me use the other side because I think, period. So I have this wrapped. It's not wrapped all the way, this little piece. So you're gonna take the other one and take again another piece, put it right over where you just ended wrapping that one, and then wrap that strand around that same area so that this track is secured as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And then when you got it a couple times wrapped, start wrapping your track. Just make sure you start and go over that exact same spot just once at least, and then start going back up too. And then you always want to make sure, like, I don't know if you guys saw I had to rewrap. You want to make sure that you have enough to where once you get to the root, you have enough hair to wrap a couple times so that it covers that last little space. You don't want it to be like empty at the top. So, and you don't want to, you wrap it tight, but don't wrap it too tight to where it's pulling at your hair and, you know, the bottom of your ponytail. So once I've got to the end of the track, which is right here, again, I'm just going to take the hair at the end of that and I'm just going to let it finish wrapping. And then after that one's almost done, I like to take another piece just from the bottom and wrap that piece around too. Be careful, don't not wrap too tight. So you can tuck this in or you can bobby pin it underneath. Could not find a bobby pin, but that's okay. I'm just gonna use a hair tie and kind of tie it around to secure that. I know some people are really like anti-hair tie showing, but you know, I don't think it makes that big of a difference. So just kind of wrap it around. Make sure that you get that piece of hair that you covered it with though, because if not, then you're kind of like putting extra hair tie around your hair for no reason. And move some of the little. And that is the ponytail. So now I'm just gonna make sure, if you see those little frizzies, just kind of like get some gel if you want. So this is the ponytail. I will be back when I'm looking a little extra cute. Be back. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me get this hair look, this cute ponytail, period. It's perfect for, I think it's perfect for every day, but also if you just want to look really nice or if you're going somewhere professional, I feel like it's a good look. It's really put away, but it still has a little personality, whatever. So if you enjoyed the video or if you're gonna try it out, just send me some pictures, follow me on Instagram, and you can actually DM me if you try this hair look, how it goes for you, period. Remember, this is synthetic hair, so it's really affordable and it was pretty easy to do, pretty quick. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give me a big thumbs up, leave some comments, share it with your friends, and subscribe. So that is all I have for you today, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Well, I'm saving all my love for you. Yeah, saving